G'day, mate. This is cock acid internum. All right, we're going to talk about a cock acid internum tonight, lads. All right, boys. What we have right here is a big old cock acid internum.
Hello and welcome to God's Answering Machine. God has a very important meeting at the moment, but you're in the capable hands of Alex, myself, Prakar,
hello,
and Floris. We will take note of your prayers, answer your questions, and listen to most of your bullshit. So go ahead and please leave a message after the amen.
Right. Second episode. We made it. We're here again. What do you think about the first episode?
I
it go well?
really enjoyed it. I thought it was funny and informative. Well, more funny than informative.
All the news we were talking about.
Yeah, from
political news.
No, the Reddit history, you know.
Okay. How have you been this week since the last episode?
Structurally busy.
Whoa.
Structurally busy, structurally lazy.
Did you guys learn anything this week? Is there anything interesting or powerful you've learned you'd like to share before we start with the podcast?
Ooh, powerful.
Anything?
Maybe we should thank one of our sponsors since you mentioned it.
What did we learn from that review, Floris?
Apparently, Powerful Pizza, which is, by the way, one of our sponsors, shout out, is actually better than I figured reading the reviews. Because they're hilarious and people actually seem to like it. And you've been putting it down for years now. I've never had Powerful Pizza, as long as I can remember.
And the only one in this table that has had Powerful Pizza, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm sure we ordered it at one point, like super late, and it
I've
came
never
all
ordered it
cold
for
and
people.
shit. No, you're too embarrassed.
No, we ordered one day like a very bad pizza from this neighborhood.
Yeah, at like 2 a.m. or something like that because it wasn't open.
But it was like, what, 22 times in 3 months, right?
Yeah, so someone ordered...
Not me, the review.
Yeah. Let's get this clear on
clear.
tape. Yeah,
Not me.
Alex Cruz never orders Powerful Pizza because he's too embarrassed. However, our sponsor has quite some loyal fans. Apparently, someone ordered 22 times within 3 months' time Powerful Pizza. They love that shit. So,
is that the slogan? Powerful Pizza, they love that shit?
But I think that's it. I think that's it.
Can you do it so I put some reverb and okay, go.
Powerful Pizza, they love that shit. Now let's get this money from Powerful Pizza. We're not doing this for free, yeah.
I think they're just going to give us pizza, to be honest. Which is what we don't want.
Yeah.
Listen, we're at the bottom. I'll take that. I'll take that.
How does paracetamol work?
If you were to have a time machine and you could go visit for a day, would you rather go to the future or to the past? And how far in either direction?
Okay. It's a good question, though.
You're shocked. You have no answer.
Yeah.
What about you, Alex?
Wow. You can go to the future or to the past.
Yeah, future or past, and then tell me how many years.
I'll probably just choose yesterday every time.
Yesterday.
But
Why?
you
what
want
would you
life
do?
like Groundhog
I
Day.
just
Yeah.
fuck up all the time, all my decisions. So it's like if I had a second chance to go to yesterday.
Yeah,
and
but you
choose
have
the right,
you have one chance to go.
just one.
Yeah.
Just one fuck up.
One fuck up.
Oh, then it's hard to choose a fuck up. I have so many.
Daily.
And can I get a voucher for multiple uses
No.
for this? No? There's no premium option?
No,
Subscription
no.
It's just one.
Just one.
One.
Then
Okay.
I go back to when I'm 5.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to look for myself.
But so
Wait. You start looking at your
38-year-old Alex shows
Yeah.
up and
Yeah.
you see 5-year-old Alex.
Yeah, and then I'm going to tell you all your fuck ups. I need you to listen for hours.
Oh, you want to predict his future.
I
You're
want to tell
basically
him,
gonna-
don't do this. And I'm going to go with a notebook.
Yeah.
I'm going to have
Okay.
everything, dates. I'm going to give him the
And
notebook.
you think 5 is the best age for this?
Yeah, I think I didn't have
You think-
mistakes then.
Yeah,
yet.
but do you think the 5-year-old's going to first take you seriously?
I think I was
Second,
smart
not
enough
call
when
you
I
a
was
pedo?
5. I'd be like, this makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, but then
I
you
don't
are
think
not going to
so.
be you
I
anymore.
probably would call the police first. I'd be like, "Who's this guy?"
Yeah, exactly. And then not
Yeah.
remember any, like it's like, oh, this madman.
You spent like a full day forcing me to read a notebook with all my future fuck ups
in a basement.
and expect me not to be like extremely anxious. You know, it's like, oh, this might happen. This might happen.
Well, how fine tuned of the fuck ups are we going into?
Like anything that I can remember.
Like literally anything.
Anything that I can remember.
Okay.
So those are the ones that are important to me, I guess. Otherwise, I wouldn't remember them.
Okay. All right. Flotus, you?
If you say that, you know, that you can also leave again, I think this is very important.
Yeah.
I would go to the I would go to the future, man.
Okay. And how far?
Pretty far, but you know,
Pretty far, we're talking 1,000 or
yeah,
hundreds of
Thousands.
thousands
thousands,
of
thousands
of
yeah.
Okay.
years.
Just to check it out.
Like the year
What's-
12,000. Why
would not be
go
able to
through the
survive.
risk? Maybe you go there, the earth is so fucked up, you cannot even breathe the air anymore. So once you get there, you die. That's it. Your
No,
curiosity
you can hold your
kills
breath and you
I'm-
can press
I'm-
the back button.
I'm rethinking.
Sure.
Come
Is there an
on,
app for that?
Yeah.
Okay,
It comes
okay.
to the nap. Don't worry.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Command Z.
Great.
Okay.
You're
Yeah.
safe.
So 10,000 years in the future. And what if you had to stay there?
Yeah, so then I would go back
How,
because
and when would you go back to?
I don't know, like comfortable times. I think everyone always. I don't know. Like I've thought about like Middle
Comfortable times.
Ages. It would be so cool to
Middle Ages. I would not call
would be
those
so
comfortable
cool.
times when everyone's like dying of the plague.
Exactly, and usually when you think about like going back in the past, I guess you kind of romanticize or glorify it, and even I think there's a word for it as well, having longing for a time where you never actually really lived or feeling nostalgia for it.
Okay.
I forgot what the name of the word is, but
Okay.
there is a term for it. Anyhow, if you go back and you romanticize what you think the past was like, I don't think you will end up in like a very nice place because generally things improved for people,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, but it's only for a day though.
No. Now you're going forever.
Okay.
Because the
no,
day
no.
you said you're going 10,000 years in the future.
Yeah. I don't know, just a time where life was simpler, I suppose. you
Which
know.
time?
I don't know. Go back to my teenage years or something like
Okay,
that.
okay,
Really
interesting.
careless times. You know.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
like you guys pick your life as a reference.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Where would you go?
I mean, for me, well, I've thought about this since it's a question that I ask in interviews.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to go for a day, I would definitely go to the future because I'm too curious, and I think the amount of time in the future would be around 200-ish years, and because I feel like if you go any further than that, then communication becomes difficult.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, if you look at people from the 1800s, I can still talk to them. If you look at people from like the 1300s, it gets tricky.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, so I think like 200 years or so, it's a pretty safe bet that I can go. I can be blown away probably by the AI overlord that is ruling the planet or
Okay.
something.
Yeah,
but
that
I
was
can
my
be,
question.
I could communicate,
Okay.
and then I kind of learn and just out of curiosity. If I had to live in a time, I mean, I'm willing to take the risk on the future, to be honest. I'm like, yeah, let's go, but maybe not 200.
Is that because you're optimistic about it? or-
Yeah,
okay.
I'm generally optimistic.
Okay.
I would say, yeah, 100 years in the future, let's go for it. But if I had to pick the past, I wouldn't go in my lifetime.
But would it be better because you're just going there out of curiosity's sake and for practical reasons?
Yeah, but
more or less,
maybe
right?
they've invented like, immortality.
Okay.
And then you're like,
Okay.
boom,
Okay.
I'm set.
Okay. So you think there will be a big payout for you going to the
Yeah, it could
future?
be, right? It's a gamble, but
Okay.
And I feel like you said, the past is too risky because,
It's fucked up.
a lot of shit happened and you always romanticize it. Like, people would think I'm a witch if I just go in
Yeah.
and start saying, oh, there's,
The-
I mean,
the
the
way
first
that you
thing I would do
speak.
would be strip immediately.
Yeah.
Like
You would-
lose,
Well, why would you strip?
because if they see me in my jeans and
Oh,
hoodie,
okay.
they're
I
like,
think you're super weird.
they're
going to
like,
kill you.
witch.
Oh, God,
Burn
get,
him.
get naked. really
I
fast.
think if you go naked, it's even worse.
no, you go naked, you roll around in the mud or something, and then,
And then,
Yeah,
like, what is
then
this
you're
guy
good.
doing?
yeah, and then
Okay.
you can't talk to them because it's like, Old English or whatever, and then you're like,
So it's even-
yeah, it's fine. But they're not going to think of you as a threat. They're going to be like, oh, it's an idiot.
No, they're going to be
They
like,
will
we
think
need
you're
to
a
kill
lunatic.
No,
him.
no,
Like,
I
this
don't think
guy's
so.
like mentally challenged. He's rolling in the dirt.
No, I think they're going to be
But
like,
with-
oh, it's like some weirdo. It's fine. But if I go in like wearing this and, start saying, oh, have you heard of gravity? And, I can make you guns or whatever. Then they're going to be like, witch, burn him. So there's a strategy to play.
But it's only for women witches.
no, come on, there's going to be like male sorcerers.
I don't think they burn male wizards.
They
or
did
wh-
start-
No,
however
they
they're
were just
called.
told stop it, and they
Yeah,
just
it's
burned
it's
the
okay. Stop it. It's
Yeah,
fine. But
Witch!
witch, oh witch, burn her.
Sink her.
Yeah.
But it'd be interesting, right? Like, what's your strategy? Like, do you try to take control?
I would just freak them out.
You would mess with
I
them.
would actually bring guns.
Big guns.
Yeah, of course. Because they're going to try to burn me and I'm going to kill all of them. And then I'm going to be like, nah.
Have you
just
ever shot a gun?
on your knees? And not a real gun.
Maybe you
no.
just need to shoot one, right? You don't need to kill all of them. You just need to kill one.
That they're impressed.
Yeah, but I'm
enough.
angry enough that it's like, wow, I mean,
What if it's
what's
not
the
a-
worst that can happen?
But what if it's like some repeatable weapon that's not a gun? So you can once you run out of bullets, you're fucked.
But they don't know that.
Wait, can we just
And-
zoom in on
and-
the fact that your fantasy is a murderous rampage in the past? Like,
Murdering like medieval times,
yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
you would go on a genocide bender
Yeah.
and
And then I scream, "I'm your god now!" And
okay,
that's
okay,
it.
okay, okay.
They're
And
like,
then-
"Oh, of
and then
course,
they
of course
kill
you
you.
are."
Worship. That's what.
How are they
you're
going to
after.
kill me? They're afraid that I say I'm not shooting anymore because no, it's not shooting. It's my powers. I'm not using my powers anymore
Yeah,
because
but maybe it's like a taser.
I
or
want to be
something, right?
nice, and they think like that's why I'm doing it, and not because
But it's
I run
very
out of
important.
bullets.
I think you underestimate. Like you think people are like really like that stupid.
Yeah.
1,000
in these
years
times,
ago, yeah.
thousand-
No, I don't think
years
they're
ago,
that stupid.
They would,
Peasants. I mean, if you tell me like a philosopher,
you would only kill peasants.
But I mean,
You're zeroing in
Fuck
on
the
the
peasants.
peasants.
Yeah.
for-
I mean, they're miserable anyways.
Yeah.
They're reasonable anyway.
Actually, helping them.
And then what? A knight comes. And
Yeah, knight comes,
He's
and
a
then he
little
has
bit
armor.
smarter. He's a little
He
bit
is-
smarter, and he figures
No,
out.
he's not smart, but he's wearing bulletproof armor,
Right,
basically.
yeah, pretty much.
Then I get a bazooka.
But
What the
can,
fuck, man?
Can-
I'll figure it out.
can I ask why you jumped on the guns and the murderous rampage so quickly?
Because
Like,
I'm not going to change. I'm not going to get naked like Prakar and roll in the dirt. I'm going to my clothes.
I will not be embarrassed. I will just murder half a town.
But
Go
what
there.
if you bring like something to wow them instead of to kill them?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with my guitar, and then I'm going to sing some
And
pop
spit
songs from the 90s. Immediately when I land there, I'm going to be like,
no, like some sort of like
Wonderwall,
"Whoa,
just
what is this?"
continuously.
Yeah, and
some
they're like, "Witch."
a karaoke machine with
karaoke
lights and
machine.
everything.
I need power for that.
Maybe battery powered karaoke.
I
machine.
get my power bank.
Yeah.
It works for a couple of hours. It's gone forever.
You need to impress them really quickly.
yeah, they tell me, please do it again. No, I can't. I'm busy now.
It's
No, then
resting,
you
it's
have like
resting.
then you need to figure out how to make electricity, and then the fun. Then
And
the
then
fun
I'm
begins.
fucked. I don't know how it works. So
And the
I'm
fun
very
begins.
fucked. I'm very fucked.
I think that's a TV show. I would watch that TV show.
Just me experiment.
Like Alex trying to make electricity
Kind of
with
Frankenstein.
peasants from the 1200s. She's like, fuck,
Fuck, this didn't work either. They're getting impatient.
where's the copper?
You see, I wouldn't have even thought of copper. I would be like, wait, how does it? It's magnets.
Yeah, magnets.
Magnet.
Actually, I would bring a magnet. That's not a bad. That's pretty magical, right? I mean, if you think about magnets, they're quite.
It is.
But would it impress the villagers enough
Yeah,
for
come
you not to
on.
kill it? This is a total witch thing. They would burn
No,
you.
but what if? Yeah, that's the thing. It's tricky.
No.
It's tricky.
I would bring ecstasy.
Yes, that's
Exactly.
a good one. I
Okay,
was
no,
thinking,
no, okay.
like love potions. They were.
Yeah, I would call it love
Can you,
potion.
can
Yeah.
you wow them instead of just
Yeah, you
murdering
bring,
them all?
You bring
Maybe
LSD.
that's-
You
Yeah,
bring
but,
all the drugs.
I mean, first they're going to try to kill me, so I need to kill some of them.
Yeah.
And then an extra 15 just for my rage. Yeah, to
The rest can have
compensate.
some
Yeah, yeah.
pills.
And then I like, okay, now open your mouths because otherwise I kill you. And then after that, I like, yeah, love each other, peace and love. I'm gonna give the whole village pills every day
Constantly.
until they're so depressed. I'm like, I don't care. Keep opening your mouth, take another pill, and shut
No,
up.
what if it's not just pills? What if it's like LSD? You could bring
Even
all sorts
better.
of drugs.
Even better.
Presents a practical
All of them.
problem,
Yeah.
right? You're gonna
I
run
think
out
that's
of
good.
it.
I think bringing drugs is actually a very shamanistic thing to do.
It might still get burned.
Yeah, but that's the
No.
risk. You have it, you know? You're like, oh, try this, try this.
Yeah, I'm not a witch, but try this. Everything
Or
is
maybe
fine.
you are. Or maybe you are.
Totally not suspicious at all.
I'm not a witch, but look at my gun.
I'm not a witch, but look at my pill. It's a love potion. I mean, I'm sure that's what like if witches actually made real love potions. There were probably some MDMA type of chemical.
It was some some psychedelic shit.
Yeah, then it was probably not as strong as what we have, but it probably was
Who knows? Maybe it was
a little
even
bit.
worse.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
It's natural.
yeah, yeah. I mean, do you guys
Like a
know? We
frog.
still don't know like how paracetamol works.
What's
I
that?
told you I don't know how electricity works.
No, not
What
we.
do you expect?
Not we. As in, I'm talking about like the whole human race.
Okay.
Like doctors don't know, scientists don't know what it does to work.
Why
They just know
works.
that it works.
But they must be able to tie, I don't know, like the contents of this pill to certain pain suppression or whatnot, that it blocks it in your mind, or that
No, generally came from this plant, I think,
Mhm.
aspirin, or and then they just don't, they know that it works, and they extracted the chemical,
Okay.
and they learned how to make that chemical artificially, but they don't know the mechanism that it's using to suppress the pain.
Ah, okay.
It's crazy.
They figured this out just by chance then.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Okay.
coming from like witches and plants and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Well done.
Good on them. Well,
yeah. There you go.
back on the daily news with Alex Cruz.
Now that we're going to talk about another poop story, I think
Mhm.
we need a jingle maybe for future poop stories.
Ooh.
Prakar proposed Alex shit stories.
Yeah.
Do you
Shitty.
guys want
Alex's shitty stories.
Shitty Alex. Wait, what's the name?
Alex's shitty stories.
Alex's
Yeah,
shitty
Alex's.
Alex's. I cannot pronounce that. Alex's shitty stories.
Ooh,
Okay.
I have another one. We could call it like the
Or
I don't know,
shit stories with Alex.
the
Okay.
the dumpster of the internet or something like that, because
Wow,
you,
the dumpster of the
or
internet.
like the shithole of the internet, because you
Yeah.
if it is a recurring segment, it's you finding hilarious things from the internet that are not related to you in any
Well, I don't know if
way.
this might be a personal story for all we know.
No, I'm gonna
Oh,
find.
okay, yeah, okay. Then we need to change. Well, this is the first time we're doing a sequence of these things,
Yeah,
right?
I need the Latin word for forever.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say fecal.
No, that's good as well.
Infinitum. In fecal
Must be something
infinitum.
like that,
Fecal-
right?
fecal
Must be
infinitum.
something like
Yeah.
that. Was
Good band name.
No,
It's like some weird.
that would be like a
Prog rock.
play
Eternum.
on like a fraternity name. You know how they have like all these fraternities.
Addendum.
They all have like Latin names.
Addendum, is that what you said?
Addendums are additions. Right?
Eternum.
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 Oh,
Of
fecal
course.
eternum. That has a classy ring to it.
Fecal eternum.
Eternum. Like
Yes,
eternity.
yes, okay. Do you want to make a jingle? Improvised jingle?
For cacas and internum.
Cacas in internum? No, in aeternum.
In iterum.
Aeternum.
In eternum.
Aeternum.
Eternum.
Yes.
Cacas in I don't know. Cacas in eternum. I can only say it in a bad Spanish accent.
Yeah,
Or-
can you
or-
put more of like an Indian accent on it?
Cacas in eternum. G'day, mate. This is Cacas in internum. All right, we're going to talk about Cacas in internum tonight, lads. All right, boys. What we have right here is a big old Cacas in internum.
That's the one. I think that's the one. That's the one.
You want to make another jingle? You can
Wait,
change
do
the
I need to
title as
stick to
well.
like cacas in
No, you can change
internus?
it. You can change the title. It doesn't matter.
Fecal internum. Fecal internum. Fecal internum. Oh, that was bad.
All right. I brought you this story. This story I found in Twitter a year ago.
Consistent with the theme.
It's from a girl called Valeria Castro from Spain, or Novel 33T as a username.
Is
Somebody
this a
wants
girl
to
you know
find it.
or random?
I don't know her. I only know
Random.
this story from her. This is another great poop story. Look, I have to tell you this, even if I die of embarrassment, because we only live once and we've come to play. As many of you already know, I moved last year to a little fishing village in Tenerife that's quite isolated from everything. There's no pharmacy, there's no supermarket, not even a bar. We all know if there's no bar, it's really isolated. Living isolated has its pros and cons. And one of the cons is that when the internet, water, or electricity is cut off, it can take quite a while for someone to come and fix it. Today, we've been without power in the neighborhood for more than 8 hours. It's pitch black, okay? I can't see shit. Literally. And when I say literally, I mean literally. I've been having intestinal problems for months now. And tomorrow, I have a doctor's appointment to give them a stool sample. We know where this is going. Basically, I had to take a dump in the freaking jar today. And of course, the one time I really needed to go was during a blackout in the middle of the night in the middle of nowhere. So as you can imagine, everything that could go wrong has gone wrong.
You're shitting in the dark, man.
You're
That's
excited.
so
You look
full-
excited.
It can-
Shitting in the
Well,
dark.
That
in
can
a
only
jar.
mean one thing.
In a jar
In
in
a
the
jar.
dark.
In the dark, yeah. Fuck, talking about complexity. Jesus Christ.
There's probably also a new moon. There's no light from the moon.
But she says it's pitch black. So very dark. It's worth mentioning that I've been conserving my phone battery all day because I was scared of being stranded without communication. So, being the genius that I am, I decided to take a dump without bringing my phone with me to illuminate the area a bit. I rushed to the kitchen, clenching my butt cheeks as hard as I can to find some aluminum foil to put in the bidet. I make my way to the bathroom as quickly as possible, leaning against the wall and freaking out because the turtle was already poking its head out.
Prairie dogging it.
Prairie dog is better?
You know that term?
No.
When you're prairie dogging it, it's like when the poo's coming out and you're sucking it back in, just like sticking its head
Oh.
out of the burrow, like a prairie dog.
Oh, God. Oh. Is that an American phrase?
Yeah, for sure. Southern sayings is definitely.
For me, it's always been the snake in Spanish, at least.
Mm.
I've had to poop in jars before, and I remember that poop can't mix with urine. So I sat on the toilet first, and everything started coming out everywhere. Suddenly, I panicked because everything was going so fast, and I was going to run out of poop for the sample. So almost instinctively, I decided to move my ass from the toilet to the bidet and deal with the consequences later.
This is bad even when it's lit.
Okay, so I see all the wrong decisions being made.
So far, yes.
Yeah, so far, yes. And I'm also questioning, why don't you just take the entire shit that you need to do?
Because all the shit came out too fast.
And
And she was going to run out of shit to put in the jar.
Wait, she would run out of space in the jar.
No. She was okay. So she was putting putting foil in the bidet,
Okay.
which is next to the toilet.
Actually.
Okay.
Right. But the idea was that I'll pee first in the bathroom, in the toilet.
Huh.
And then once the pee's done, because I don't want to
Gotcha,
mix, then I
gotcha.
move to the bidet, take a little
We
poo.
got you. Yeah. Okay. Back
Yeah.
on track.
But then she didn't expect everything to come out so quick.
Yeah.
At that moment, I remember why my mom always tells me to not walk barefoot around the house. What I didn't remember was to put the aluminum foil in the bidet beforehand. And I also didn't remember leaving my white sneakers in the bidet because they got muddy yesterday and I had to clean them.
Oh, God.
Now they are really muddy. Lol.
Oh, my God. Rip. Rest in peace, shoes.
Anyway, I remind you all that I have 2 hyper-dependent cats that follow me everywhere and that I constantly trip over. So obviously, they couldn't be left out of all this mess. Let's remember that I'm sitting on the bidet in the dark with aluminum foil in one hand and shit-covered shoes in the other, reviewing every decision I've made in my life that's led me to this precise moment.
It's the moment of contemplation. Yeah. Like, what the fuck are you doing with
Yeah.
your life? Yeah.
Existential moment in the bidet. Now I have time to think a little better about my next steps. And I tell myself, well, the worst is over, so I'm gonna grab my phone and see if I can save some shit for the sample. Ha! I get up, take the first damn step, and trip over one of my cats. I don't know what the actual sequence of events was, but I'm covered in piss and shit. My cats are covered in piss and shit. My shoes are covered in piss and shit. And my life is full of piss and shit. Are you okay, Floris?
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to imagine. I can see this happening to myself. 'Cause
Really?
I'm a clumsy
Oh
person.
God.
I'm a clumsy person, and I could see this sequence of events happening to myself. And yeah, that's it. Sounds oddly relatable.
Familiar.
No, not familiar. I would say, but relatable. Like I can imagine this happening to
Yeah,
myself.
yeah. I'm with you on this one. I clean myself up as best as I can and try to clean my cats up as best as I can, since they already have enough trouble with fleas. Then I finally go for my phone. The sample jars are two different types. I read the instructions carefully and I follow them to a T. Blah, 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 insert 6 times at different angles and areas, blah, blah, blah. When I get to the last damn point, I read, stored in the fridge. At this point, I've had a full Joker moment, laughing at the misfortune of having been without power for 8 damn hours, and the fridge doesn't work. So all the suffering, though comical, has been for nothing. Tomorrow, first thing in the morning, I plan to show up at the doctor's office with my hot poop jars and show the nurses this threat, asking them to please have mercy on my soul and not give me an appointment for another damn month. Now we know where the phrase "can't see shit" comes from.
Good one.
Poor woman. I sympathize.
Yeah.
I
She seems like a
sympathize
nice
with this.
person.
Yeah, doesn't take herself too seriously. Is not afraid to.
Yeah.
I don't think you can take yourself too seriously after this.
No, I think that
It's
that
hard.
train has left the station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At that point, you're done.
You're either laugh or you cry, you know?
What is this segment called again? Can you remind the listeners?
Cacas eternum.
Cacas in aeternum.
Internanus. Internus.
Semper cacas.
Siempre caca.
Caca siempre.
Siempre
Caca con
nosotros. Man, this is good material.
I wrote something down and I had no idea what the fuck this means.
Okay.
While you dropped acid.
You want to read it out loud?
Yeah, I can read it.
But you have to introduce. You wrote this on acid.
Oh, I mean, I'm just chatting.
No. This I'm recording. So
You think this is chit chat? This is podcast, man.
we didn't
All
come
right.
here to talk.
So, please give me your best theory about what this means. This was done when we were talking in the middle of, AI, acid, all that stuff.
AI acid.
Yeah,
That combination. I don't know how it goes.
it was
but sure.
great.
You did acid and talked about AI.
Yeah.
As
Okay.
it goes.
Yeah.
Sounds promising.
I mean,
Acid and AI. Love it.
AI.
Yeah. Imagine an AI on acid. There you go.
A thought for the future.
A thought for the future. So please enlighten me what this means. Turning on the lights in a club is like delegating to AI.
What?
No, I remember writing this down because I was like, oh my God, this is
It makes so much
profound.
sense. It made a lot of sense to you.
Can you
at the
repeat
time.
it?
Turning on the lights in a club is like delegating to AI.
There's no way I can connect the dots.
I suppose.
Like, okay, I was thinking...
I kind of understand. I guess
Okay,
I can
all
kind of place it. So you're delegating a task that the lights will take care of, as in you turn on the lights and the place will clean out. Is that what you mean?
No, I think it's about like I think I remember it's something to do with the people and like how they all look a bit fucked.
Ah, okay.
I think this is a typical acid.
Well, it's your
moment
thoughts
when
on
you
acid.
you say something and you think it's so profound.
But I think
And
it
you
was
write it
actually
down.
interesting in the context of the conversation. At least I remember feeling.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think you knew at the time it didn't make sense, and you thought to bring
No,
it to
no,
the
no,
podcast
no.
so we can untangle your acid thoughts
Yeah,
here.
maybe.
What does Hippopotomonstrosesquippedaliophobia mean?
This is a word that stands for a specific type of fear, phobia. And I want you to read it because you have the best English of the three of us.
All right.
And I want you guys to guess what kind of phobia this is.
Okay. Ooh, I like that. A wild card, an actual wild card.
Actually, wild card.
I recognize this word, but I don't remember what it is.
Smart guy.
No, I just remember seeing this type of thing. Okay, ready, Flores? Hippopotomonstrosesquippedaliophobia.
Ooh, so A hippopotamus is like a, I know the animal.
Yeah. Hippopotomonstrosesquippedaliophobia.
So we have hippopotamus and we have monstroso. Well, I'm
And
translating
quai-
it to like Italian.
Yeah.
Monstroso. Anyway,
Quippedalio.
so like a fucking large hippopotamus, a nijlpaard in Dutch.
Uh-huh.
So it's the fear of you being eaten alive by a monstrous hippopotamus.
No, I'll give you a hint. Quippedalio. Qua, four.
Okay.
Okay. Pedalio, like feet.
Okay,
I
so
like where you're going.
okay, so my best guess is being eaten by a hippopotamus, a monstrous one, but feet first.
Wow, that's so specific.
Okay.
I love to have that fear.
This is done.
Monstroso pedalia.
Okay, do you want me to tell you what I don't know how to read it? Hippopotomonstrosesquippedaliophobia means.
Oh, well done.
Phobia. Man, you have so many jingles.
This is just going to be all jingle. All jingle, no content. All jingle, no class.
All jingles, no breaks.
Yeah.
All Latin, no fun.
That's a good band name, actually, for a gospel choir.
Which would all jingle, no breaks.
All gospel, no shit.
All jingle, no bells. Or all jingle.
That's a good name for like a Christmas-inspired punk band.
What is going
That Santa leads, yeah.
Go on. Tell us what it means.
Okay, so this long ass word that I split into 4 different lines to read it means the fear of long words.
Mm.
Now, think of this for a second. Let it sink in.
Yeah, I get it.
You are afraid of long words.
However,
There's a
Then you have to
person.
tell someone.
There's a person who says, "I'll find a word for your, pain," and chooses the longest ass fucking word ever. Now you're not only afraid of long words, you're afraid of the term of your phobia.
You're afraid of your own fear.
You're afraid of your own fear. You cannot talk about it with
you can never
anybody
speak
else.
about it.
You can never speak about it. You cannot go to a doctor and say,
Hey,
I have all these
so Alex,
fears.
what's your trouble?
Can you tell me your troubles in one word, please?
So is the person who invented this a sadist or a psychopath?
No, prankster.
It's just a prankster.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's
for
just
me,
a he's just a
I
troll.
appreciate it. For the lols, I appreciate
He's a
it. Yeah,
troll.
that's funny.
Dude, it's a prank. I ruined your whole life. It's a prank.
I ruin your
It's a prank,
trauma with
bro.
another
It's a
trauma.
prank. It's a
Extra layer of
prank.
traumas. So
Well,
that's
how do you think this fear manifests? Like the doctor's like, so I see I've diagnosed you here with hippopotomonstrosesquippedaliophobia phobia.
Hippopotamus.
Yeah. And then what do you think the person just goes into like panic,
Cardiac arrest.
cardiac arrest? What happens?
Yeah, it's gone. Like you cannot pronounce that word. You
No,
cannot say what you have.
what do you do if the doctor tells you?
He'll be
What
pronounced
do I
that.
do?
Yeah.
Or what was your reaction? Your body
Yeah, what's your
reaction. Your body
reaction?
reaction is you have a panic attack.
Mm.
That's it. They tell you, oh, you have this. Stop it.
I think maybe
Say no more.
I have,
Say no more.
I have an even more sadistic, yet like coldly sadistic theory. So this guy, he's like realized, okay, these people, they're useless. We need to get them out of society. Fuck them.
Oh, I like where this is going.
So he,
Wait a second. No. Wait, you hear this? There's a sadistic person who wants to get rid of people, and your first answer is, I like where this is going.
so I think what this person has done is they're like, you know what? I'm going to invent this word that's so long about when we're like, so we've diagnosed you with blah, 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 that they just straight up get a heart attack, die, done,
Solved.
Good riddance.
Good prank.
The God you tried to reach no longer exists. Please try again later. Man, this is good material. 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 Man, this is good material.
Empedagogos.